Hello, Steph Infection listeners. It's me, Steph Tolev, shoving my tour dates down your throat because I have a huge Filth Queen tour coming up, and I really don't want you to miss when I'm in your city. So please buy tickets if you hear your city right fucking now. Thank you. I will be in Chicago at the Downtown Zanies nightclub, December 27th, 31st. I'll be at the Milwaukee Improv, January 1st to 6th. Then I'll be at the Pittsburgh Comedy Club, January 12th to 14th. I'll be in Tacoma at the Tacoma Comedy Club, January 25th, 27th. Then guess what? More dates in February. Bricktown Comedy Club, Oklahoma City, February 8th to 10th. Then I'll be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Dr. Grins, a lot of Grand Rapids heads out there. Please come see me February 15th to 17th. Then I'll be in Rochester, New York at Comedy at the Carlson, February 22nd and 24th. Sorry, brain fart there. Then guess what? My birthday weekend. You better goddamn be in New Brunswick, New Jersey at the Stress Factory, March 7th, my birthday, to the 9th. Then I'll be in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. You fucking Canadians better come. You're always up my ass when we're not coming. I'll be at Rumors Comedy Club, March 14th to 16th. Then I'll be in Appleton, Wisconsin, March 21st to 24th, and that's where I'm going to stop for now. Go get tickets. Link in my bio, stephtolev.comey.io. Please, God, buy tickets. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Holy hell, it's another episode of Steph Infection, and I have the incredible Heather McMahan on today.
How are we doing?
You look like you're going to a business seminar, and I look like I just came out of a fucking bunker. Like,
yes,
it's
fuck
exactly what very different looks here.
Yeah, you know, when I like a power blazer, I've been running around doing the rounds, doing the thing, so I enjoy a nice solid blazer.
Yeah, because your Netflix special just came out?
Yes, it did.
How's it doing?
It's great. Yeah, we're doing it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I will. I know
it's fine.
I didn't want to lie and say I had, and I haven't yet.
No, I appreciate that. You know, I mean, listen, we're all doing a lot of comedy.
I've seen your clips.
Yeah.
Clips are great.
Yeah. The clips were the cleanest things that they could use. It's so funny, the clips they chose. I'm like, I don't know if I would have chosen that clip, but let's go roll with that clip, you know? Yeah, it's been wild. I had the call today with Netflix where they kind of like tell you if they're like happy or not, and so they're happy. So that's good.
I don't think of it call.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like an elusive, or it's just like, hey, like, you're doing good. You know, I don't know. I blacked out on the phone.
I don't love that call. That's scary as hell. Are you sitting down? Yes.
Yeah.
It's doing fine. Goodbye.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know what it was. It was just an update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But listen, I'm hustling. I'm shaking my tits for cash. So we're doing it.
Of course you are. You're up there. You're taking them out. You're flopping them. You're dropping them around.
Flopping them.
You're doing a full tour now, right?
I'm doing a full tour. So the special that came out, that's out right now, I shot last year. And so then I'm shooting my next special next week.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, let me tell you what.
What the hell are you doing here?
I feel really discombobulated. I don't know if I've jumped the matrix. It's just everything happens all at once. So like you do these projects a year ago, and then all of a sudden it comes out, and I'm touring, and then I've also got to do this other special. I feel like I'm going to lose my goddamn mind today.
So is this other special also for Netflix?
Well, I hopefully.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what those fucking contracts look like.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
So now, but the special's out now. That stuff you're not doing on the road. All the new stuff you're on the road is a new special you're working on.
Yes.
My God.
So it's a lot. So I'm doing shows on the weekend, doing the press for this, for the special, and then also in pre-production because I'm producing it myself, the next one. And then you also got to like podcast and fucking do shit and then be a decent human being and be nice to your husband, and you're like, I fucking love my God. You know, like I'm going nuts.
How's your husband? Good. Are you getting laid? You better be eating
I'm getting
pussy.
laid.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting laid.
You're editing. He's eating your pussy. Yeah.
But I also like don't get a period that often because I'm on this like intense birth control because I get ovarian cysts, and I've just been on like a 10-day period, and I'm like, what's happening? I think my body is just like shedding. It's like, fucking get it out. You know?
It's because it's been in there and it's been fucking stuck in there, and now it's
been stuck in there.
Also stress makes everything fucked up. Ovarian cysts. I got my first one in grade 8. Guess what? Horrendous pain. How bad are your pain?
It took me off. It took me down on an airplane. I had an ovarian cyst rupture. And then had an ovarian torsion. So not only did it rupture, but my whole ovary flipped upside down because the cyst was like wrapped around it on an international flight. And I had to be that person who was like, is there anybody here on this flight who can give me medical attention? One of those. Never been so mortified in my life. And then they had to take me off the airplane on a stretcher.
Oh my God. How far into the flight were you when this happened?
We were about an hour outside of New York. So I was flying to London, and all of a sudden, and I kind of not.
The plane had to turn around?
No. I said hi, and of course I'm so fucking passive. I'm like apologizing to everybody. I'm like, hi, I don't mean to bother anybody. My whole family had worked for the airline at some point, so I know kind of like how to talk to people in the aviation world. So I went up to the stewardess and I said, hi ma'am, I'm so sorry. No cause for alarm, but I think we might even have appendicitis here. Something's just popped off, and I'm panicking. And she was like, okay. And so they literally get on it was a Virgin flight, and they get on the the speaker, and they're like, is there a medical professional on board? So a nurse comes up.
Okay.
And she's like,
are you just still sitting in your seat?
At this point I'm at the front, and they put me in the jump seat, and they put oxygen on me.
Okay. Oh shit.
And it wasn't because I was having a panic attack. It was because I literally was like, I've never been in so much pain.
They're trying to do anything to give you fucking okay.
Yes. And so the lady kept saying, she does the press on the tummy to see if it's the appendix. Not it. So she goes, I think you have an ectopic pregnancy. I think there's a baby stuck in your fallopian tube. And I said, what?
I don't think.
Yeah. And I said, I don't think that's it. And so she was determined that I was pregnant and having an ectopic pregnancy. And so this woman just kept saying, there's a baby stuck in your fallopian tube. I was like, I just had my period. I promise you it's not that. But I mean, those are similar symptoms. So then we finally land in London at Heathrow.
So 7 hours.
7 hours. They were able to give me Toradol or Tramadol.
Okay.
So they were able to get on the horn and talk to somebody who was able to get me a pain pill.
Okay.
Now I will not travel without it.
Oh
like I will not travel without like a major prescription painkiller. And I don't do well on painkillers. Like my skin gets itchy and I get sleepy. I'm not one of those people who takes like an oxy and who's like, let's fucking build shit. So
like, I must sleep now.
I must sleep now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so then I went to a hospital in like right near Heathrow, real Cockney, it was a vibe. But the cool thing is, if you do have to get in an ambulance in London, they immediately give you laughing gas.
Oh.
Yeah, a little fun fact.
That's nice.
So they take me off the flight. I'm mortified. I'm literally mortified, but the drugs have kicked in. And when you have an ovarian cyst, like you were young, you were 8th grade?
Yeah, but the pain is unreal, and mine didn't even rupture.
What were they able to give you?
I took pain kills, and then I took birth control to shrink it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
And then it's a vicious cycle, because then if you get off of it, your hair falls out, you get cystic acne, and the cysts come back. So we live in this vicious fucking cycle.
I just had one big one. It was the size of a grapefruit on my ovary. Yeah.
Did they have to physically remove it?
No, they came in. So every time I go back, they're like, okay, it's a softball now. Now it's a golf ball. Now it's a little pea. Like every time they tell me like the sizes like that would help me. I was so scared. It was fucked up.
Mine eventually ruptured. Now I'll get little ones. I've never had like a giant one, but even no matter what size it is, if that thing ruptures, it's
and also the rupturing. So what is in that? Where's that stuff going around?
I don't know.
I don't get.
I don't fucking get what's in it.
No, and like now it's roaming around the body.
Yeah,
that can't be good.
Yeah, it was just the whole situation was so fucked up. But I did love when they put me on the ambulance. The guy was like, "You want a little laughing gas?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I do." And so that's nice. So just an upsell if you have to go to the hospital. Because I love like a little laughing gas. You know what I mean?
I could never had it.
Oh my gosh! Well, because you're from Canada, do they do that up there?
I don't know if they do. I've never. had it.
Even if you're going for a gentle teeth cleaning, find a dentist who will give you. They call it the little rabbit. It's like a little rabbit's nose, and you just lay there, and they turn on Netflix or whatever, and you get high as a kite. It's great.
This is fun.
But I like it because as soon as they take it off, you're back to baseline. So I don't like painkillers because I don't like that feeling of not being in control. But you put that bad boy on, get that nitrous oxide, you're swirling for a little bit, take it off, you could drive your kids home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know why they're holding out on us in Canada, for fuck's sake. Give us a goddamn laughing gas.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Were you by yourself when you went to the hospital out there?
I was by myself. And I hadn't been feeling well that whole day. But as women, we're so used to this shit. Yeah. And I knew I had cysts, so I just thought, it's not that big of a deal, whatever. It's going to be a heavy period. I'm just like bitching about it. And then as soon as we got on that flight and took off, it was an hour in, and I was like, something's wrong.
And that pain is, that appendicitis, that fucking rupturing feeling is not a normal feeling.
No.
It's a knife.
I thought it was my appendix exploding. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. And then it lasted like 6 hours because the whole ovary had twisted upside down. Upside. Yeah. It was.
How did they get it back to flip back?
The body does fix it.
The body flips it back.
The body flipped it back. By the time I got to the hospital and I finally got to,
Jesus Christ,
they were able to like do a scope up there and look. They were like, your ovaries look normal. There is a lot of fluid though, so clearly a cyst ruptured. Oh fuck, dude. The worst. Have you had one since?
No.
Thank God.
I had, you know what though? I had a pain like a year ago where it was so crazy. I fell on the ground in my apartment and lied there for like an hour bawling. I'm like, that might have been something.
That might have been definitely something.
That was something because that was not a normal pain. And then I went on with my day like nothing happened, but that was something.
But that's so how fucking women roll. You literally were on the ground in debilitating pain for an hour and then you're like, all right, let me go do a set. Let me go do whatever.
I literally had to be on set for something. And I was like, I can't go. And they're like, you have to go. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm going. I'm going to wear a diaper because whatever ruptured in my body is going to have to leave. Whatever happened must leave the body. That can't stay in there.
It can't stay in
there's
there.
an organ that broke, it has to come out somehow.
Yeah.
It was sick.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Bodies are gross.
Bodies are so gross.
And you because you're doing so much. So you don't live out here, do you?
No. I used to live in LA, but I'm in Atlanta, Georgia now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Hey, peace up,
Atlanta,
A-town down. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So because you're traveling so much. So you're like
I'm traveling a lot.
It's too much.
It's too much.
Every day.
I got to be honest with you. Like, obviously, I love stand-up. It's the greatest thing in the world. But people, do you ever get approached and people are like, hey, I really want to get into comedy? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, don't fucking do it. No, people can't handle the road the way we have been beaten down by the road.
Especially with women. I was on TikTok live last night just yapping, trying to get people to buy my fucking tickets to my shows. It's so mad.
Buy tickets to her shows. I'm a huge fucking fan.
Well, thank you. But also buy tickets to anyone that you want to fucking see. They wait last minute, whatever.
Oh, and then they're like, I didn't know you were coming to Boise. I've been telling you, I've been coming to Boise for 8 fucking months.
8 fucking months. Literally.
HeatherOnTour.com. Read it. Check it out. Check it out.
So annoying. It's so annoying. That was literally what I was bitching about last night. And I get so fucking. Where was I going with this whole thing? I was getting so pissed about it. I didn't know.
Sorry.
The road. So some people were like chiming in, and one girl was like, "Yeah, I think I'm really funny. I want to get into stand up. Like, what is it? Is it hard being a woman doing stand up? Like, besides the stuff we hear?" I'm like, "Besides the stuff we hear, what do you hear?" I'm sorry. What? I have to hire a second security guard in DC because I have a crazy stalker that I'm scared is gonna come in and shoot the place up.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. It's a full fucking nightmare.
Can I tell you what happened at my show in Indianapolis? It's not, I don't get creepy dudes. Like if a guy DMs me, I'll be like, yeah, just sit on my face. That's what I get. Just sit on my face, right? I'm a heftier woman. They like the thought of the girth right on there, right?
Really kill them.
Yeah.
They want to die. That's why. Yeah.
I wear these glitter suits at my shows. I really like to put on a costume. I like to razzle dazzle. So as soon as I walk off stage, I immediately get out of the costume because I don't want a yeast or a UTI. Yeah. So I'm in my dressing room. All of a sudden, this woman is like face to face with me. And she just goes, I found you. And I said, you sure did? And I'm like, just have like now put on like a black tee and I'm in my underwear, right? So I'm pulling up my jeans. And she goes, don't worry, I'm not gonna touch you. I said, you just made it worse by saying, I'm not gonna touch you. And I was like, what are you doing, girl? And my buddy, Chris, who's my producer on the road, he comes around the corner, he's like, what the fuck? Meanwhile, the security guards are eating a Chick-fil-A party platter that I had bought for everybody. So I'm the one who took the security out of their security-ness because I just was like, hey, you guys want some chicken nuggets?
My God.
So I asked her, I'm like, how'd you get back here? She's like, I just told them I'm Lane. And I said, your name's Lane? She goes, yeah, I just told them I'm Lane and I needed to come back here. And security just let her back. And so I had to escort her out. She ended up being just like drunk and on a party bus for a bachelorette. But I'm like, that could have been really fucking weird and sketchy.
It still is fucking weird. And yeah, and that's like bizarre that you had to fucking deal with that.
Yeah. What do you have to deal with?
I had a guy recently, I think I read this a couple weeks ago, but he DM'd me that I sincerely hope you get raped. So that's the kind of DMs I get. I really piss off men. Oh yeah, men don't like me. Yeah. And
why? You're fucking great and you talk about your own shit.
No, but when I make fun of men and my crowd work stuff gets them pissed off. And I had this heckler video where I yelled at this man and that's really pissing men off about me right now. So I get a lot of that crap. But my weirdest one was in San Fran. So some fucking clubs don't have a bathroom in the green room.
Which is insufferable.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So this weekend in La Jolla, the Comedy Store, which amazing fucking club. If you've done that club, it was San Diego's best club down in San Diego. Before I went, my agent's like, just so you know, there's no bathroom. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, I wait till the show starts because I always have raging diarrhea.
Same.
My anus is like, oh, showtime, time to get out. So I'm running to the bathroom. Also, the romper, I'm shitting everywhere. I'm holding the romper on the ground, the whole thing. Also, somebody shit on the floor at my show this weekend. They're like, your fans are disgusting. A woman shit a turd on the floor. I'm like, don't blame my fans for a turd on the floor.
I got doo-doo stories all day, but continue.
Crazy.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm all hyper aware now when I go to the bathroom. I make sure no one's in there.
Right.
Because when I was in San Fran, I'm in the meet and greet line after, and this girl comes up to me at the punchline in San Fran. They don't have a bathroom either.
Yeah.
Girl says to me, she goes, I knew it was you. And I was like, what? She goes, I heard you shit. And I was like, excuse me? She's like, I heard like poo, and then I looked under the stall and I saw your boots and I knew it was you, and then I just listened to you. I listened to you pooing, and I was like, sorry? I'm sorry. She's like, I know. Is that weird? It's beyond weird, bitch. You listen to me shit. Were you recording it? Is this going to be sleep sounds for you tonight, motherfucker? Instead of fucking whale sounds, you're listening to my ass shitting? That's the fucking craziest thing.
No.
Listen to me shit. Listen to me shit.
No, listen to me doo-doo.
Listen to me
What? Come on,
crazy.
guys. Ladies, what?
No, ladies, we have to be normal because the guys are too weird.
The guys are too weird. I had a woman at my show in Tampa. Now, it was just in Tampa, but this was a year ago. And a woman, so the security comes up to me before the show, and they're like, oh, we got to stall for a second. I said, what's going on? They're like, the line for the bathroom's so outrageous. Now, I have a lot of women that come to my shows, right? I know my audience. Yes. And they were like, but there's a situation. They're like, we'll be back in 10. We'll let you know what's going on. So then I'm getting all these DMs. They're like, we don't know what happened. Some woman shit her pants, like a nice pair of panties, like a hanky-panky pair of panties, in her like True Religion jeans or Good American jeans, and then just left them in the stall and disappeared. Nobody saw her leave. Nobody saw her come and go. All they know is there was a ghost pooper. So then security, this guy Tony's like, we got to figure out where the ghost pooper is. Like, it's a whole like security thing because they don't know what to do. Somebody just left the doo-doo pants, and everybody is now like, was it a mirage? Has it been an alien invasion? Like, nobody knew what to do. So we had to hold the show 20 minutes because we were trying to find this woman to give her pants back. I mean, I've had women barf at shows.
Oh yeah, in the audience.
Oh yeah, and you're like, come on. My thing is, I always say, come have a good time, but have a chicken quesadilla before you come.
Yeah. Let's soak it up.
Let's just have a nice base.
Yeah, if you're gonna be laughing that hard, you're gonna be laughing. So you're gonna be very excited to see your favorite comedian. You're like, let's get a base.
Let's get a base. You can have 7 white wines, but if you have a nice fajita platter beforehand, we're cooking with gas.
There's been I've had a lot of drunkies at the shows. Yeah. Real drunk. And then I get a lot of people in the front, and I can tell that they're nervous when I come on. Mm-hmm. Like the guys immediately won't look at me, and they start like chugging their drinks. I was like, well, now when you don't look, it eggs me on. It eggs me on so much more. You don't look at me, I need it. Because you do a lot of crowd work too, right?
I do a lot of crowd work. And the funny thing is, though, I have a lot of audience too. Like maybe I'm like one of the first stand-ups they've come to. Like it's a mixture of like big comedy fans and then newbies who are like, she seems relatable. I want to come and giggle. So sometimes I have to like tell them like, okay, well, we're doing crowd work, and then when I move away from that, now that conversation's done. Yeah. Now that we've broken the fourth wall, we're not in a sorority house just chit chatting the rest of the night. And I literally turn to these women and be like, shut the fuck up. Hey Emily, shut the fuck up. So they're getting it.
It is funny too because I get a lot of people that it's their first show, and I'm like, it's my first stand-up comedy show I've ever seen. I'm like, why? I should not be the first, because now you're going to be very confused that this is what comedy is every time you go somewhere.
We have very similar I'm obsessed with you. I just want you to know when you reach out, I literally was like, I'm a big fan.
What the heck?
Because we have similar energies. Like I'm fucking dialed in on stage, throwing my body into shit. When you put a leg above your head and you're just like on the pussy, it brings me so much joy. It brings me so much unbridled joy. And I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I really mean it. Like, I think we could do a buddy comedy where we play like 2 meth heads. I mean, we could do it. Let's do it.
We have to. Oh my God. Our buddy cops? We gotta do something. Oh my God. Buddy detectives, something.
Yes, something.
Buddy bowling alley.
Astronauts, something. Do you like outer space?
Yeah, I do. Oh my God, we gotta do something.
Let's do it.
Let's pitch this. Let's do it. We have to. We sound similar.
We do.
We could be like sisters that we didn't know we were sisters.
Yeah.
We meet at like an old auto wreck place. We get in a car accident.
And then we find out we were both adopted. Kind of like Parent Trappy.
Yes.
We were both adopted. And then we find out that our real dad did something like horrible. And then we have to avenge. Like maybe he
assaulted somebody.
He assaulted somebody or murdered somebody. And then we're like, we're going to get like, fuck this guy.
And then we find out he murdered them because he's protecting us.
Oh my God. I'm excited. I just got pumped.
That's it. We're writing. I'm going to come to Atlanta, spend a weekend in Atlanta, then we're going to write. That's it.
Yeah.
Unwrap the first of many presents this season with Holidays on the House from DraftKings Casino. With hundreds of games, prizes, and promos, DraftKings Casino has everything on your list. Right now, new players who play $5 get $100 instantly in casino credits. What the heck are you waiting for? Cozy up with all the classes like slots, blackjack, and roulette. Or play exclusive games you'll only find at DraftKings Casino to feel the holiday cheer all season long. I do like to dabble into some gambling here and there. In Vegas or on my phone, I play a lot of blackjack and roulette, a lot of slots in Vegas. On my phone, solitaire, poker, Lord knows what I'm getting up to. With hundreds of variations on casino games, you'll find a game that fits your tastes on the DraftKings Casino app. Low minimums. You can play as low or high stakes as you feel on any given day. Whatever your mood, it's all depending on you. If you're not ready to play for real money, guess what? That's not a problem. All DraftKings games let you test out our games for free to find the right fit. That's free, baby. Free games. Download the DraftKings Casino app now and sign up with promo code INFECTION and play $5 to get $100 in casino credits. That's promo code INFECTION. Only at DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. One per opted-in new customer. $5 wager required. Max $100 in casino credit awarded, which require one-time playthrough within 7 days. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/holidays on the house. Restrictions apply.
Working on like movie stuff? Like what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm writing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in a TV show development deal, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. And then I've got another show we're trying to sell and we're doing all this shit.
It's nothing but shit. People just think we're doing stand up and we're going home and like sniffing our butts. We're doing a lot of fucking stuff.
I'm doing so much right now. I don't know if I'm going to make it through today.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm stroking out a little bit in a good way. But it's like you have to wear 65 hats. It's not just stand up. You have the podcast. You're also trying to be a decent human being, and then you're writing, and then you're acting, you're auditioning.
Social media, you're doing everything.
Oh, the social media, all of it. And I started in social media. Like that's how I got my start was putting everything on Instagram when, like, years ago. That's how I got my start.
Did you start like sketch stuff or like stand up stuff? Like,
I would do sketch, stand up. I started stand up. The first time I ever did it, I was in high school. So I did it at my junior prom, and I roasted the senior class. But I always wanted to do like SNL. That was my vibe. So when I moved to New York, I was doing UCB sketch. I would still do stand up. And then when I came out to LA, I was doing a lot of sketches. Like, this is it. I'm gonna get that audition for SNL. And then I would audition for Just for Laughs for the sketch. I always had a trunk full of wigs. And then I was like, I'm gonna lean back into stand up again. And then that it just took off from there.
Did you ever get to audition for SNL?
No, I haven't. Did you?
No, I think we're very similar because I started in Toronto and I was like, I started in sketch and improv and I was like super into it. And then I sent in a tape for 15 years.
Yeah.
I never got a live audition. And I was like, nah, I'm done. This is the first year I didn't send one in. And I was like, nah, I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm not moving to New York. I have a golden retriever.
I'll tell you this now, Mike, the goal has changed, okay?
Yeah.
I think we need to aim higher. I think it's to host SNL.
Yes,
that's what I want.
Same.
And this is so embarrassing, and I've said this on a couple of podcasts, but I feel like your audience would be like, just, you can either roast me or you can be dialed in. My high school yearbook quote was, live from New York, it's Saturday night. I should kill myself, shouldn't I? That's embarrassing,
You want to know what
isn't
mine was?
What?
You can leave now and beat the traffic or stick around and beat your meat. A Blink-182 quote. How fucking pathetic
But
is
that's
that?
great. I went to a Christian school, so I couldn't say beat your meat in my high school yearbook quote. They would have frowned upon that.
This is so fun. We are very similar because I was like, I wanted it so bad, but now I'm like, I literally am at the point where I'm like, because Nate Bargatze just hosted.
I know.
And I was like, that looks...
And I commented and I sent his wife a note and I was like, yay, like I love this. I think more stand-ups need to be hosting.
Yes.
But I'm friends with some of the girls on SNL and they were like, call your reps right now. Call your reps right now. I'm like, I'm not famous enough to be on there like at all. But I was like, that has been on my vision board forever.
Now, you have the fucking Netflix special. This is the movement.
Yeah, but he's selling out like Madison Square Garden. And I love Nate. He's like the nicest guy ever. Yeah. But can I just say something? They have even announced next week is Timothée Chalamet. Are there any women going to be gracing SNL this season?
Yeah,
as hosts.
Yeah, I don't watch it a lot. Are there never a lot of hosts?
Well, it's been Pete, it's been Bad Bunny, Nate, now Timothy Chalamet. So the first 4 weeks, could we maybe get a
I'd love
pussy
one.
up there? I'd love one.
I'd love one single woman in there. A singular woman.
Even if it's like the corpse of Betty White and they just prop her up, like we get a Bernie, and they're just like, she's here. They're like, Betty White.
Yeah. Probably looks the exact same too. She's been underground for a decade. No.
She's probably been frozen. I would imagine she's like perfect.
Austin Powers. They're going to Austin Powers her. She's going to come back in 5 years. They're going to reboot Golden Girls. Oh yeah. They're going to de-thaw her out. It's going to be a whole thing. It's AI is going to do her mouth.
We don't even need a living woman. Just a woman.
A woman.
To host SNL.
Well, they just hired a new one to be on the cast. That was the writers. Yes. We like that.
We like that. Small wins.
We like that. It's small wins. So most of your crowd is gals.
It is a lot of gals. And then now I'm getting a lot more dudes, which is great. What annoys me is when women are like, I drug my husband. You don't drag anybody in my show.
I hate that. Shut up.
And then the guys will come and they have a fucking blast.
Yes.
It's all relatable. It's all great. My whole new hour now is about like my first year of marriage. So I'm throwing the guys under the bus in a way where I'm like, I want you to understand why women tick the way we do because of XYZ.
Yeah.
Like I'm going on a whole tangent about the golf. Let me explain to you why we're mad when you come home because you've been gone for 9 fucking hours.
Yeah.
So it's relatable shit. And now the guys come and they're like, oh, it's great. Oh, women can be funny. This shit's crazy.
Isn't that fucking, that's...
Yeah.
I hate the dragging, or like, I get now a lot of people, hey, my husband, we can't sit in the front because he's scared of you. Put that pussy against the front. Or I'll get women saying where they're sitting and say, my husband looks like this, roast him. I'm like, well, that's just mean.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. If they're in the front and I can see something weird about them, I'll do it myself. I'm gonna find him in the crowd and be like, you're ugly, your wife said you're a piece of shit. Your
wife said you had a tiny little dick. Let's see it. Pull
Bring
out
it
that micro
dick. So wait, do you have more body stuff? I want to get to the bod stuff.
Oh yeah, the bod stuff. I mean, listen, I've had everything under the sun. So with the ovarian cyst, then became a lot of fertility stuff, which was, I'm talking about it in this current special, but I didn't realize, like, I went into the egg freezing process thinking, oh, I'm a busy girl, I'm going to be on the road, I'm going to go freeze all these eggs, all my girlfriends are doing it, and then I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And then I went in there and my doctor was like, you should have done this 20 years ago. Like, nobody tells you as a woman that if you're ever thinking about having kids, like, look into your fertility sooner rather than later. Is this camera? Ladies, if you're listening to this, look into your fertility sooner rather than later.
Okay.
We spend our whole lives trying not to get pregnant, and then when you're like, somebody tells you, oh, this might be hard. So I had to do a lot of rounds of IVF, and I had to do a lot, and just to even get an embryo. It was literally like, I'm not trying to actually get pregnant. I'm just trying to see if I can get a good quality egg, so I have an option. So my doctor was like, let's throw the book at it. But I was on testosterone for like 2 months. And when I tell you I was beefed up.
Oh, God.
Beefed up. Horny. Angry. Horned up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a real man.
Yo, I was a real man.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, I was on a lot of testosterone, doing the vaginal suppositories. I mean, I've done it all. And so I have one embryo now, and I got to go back in probably in December when I get a break from tour and juice it back up again.
Juice it up to get it out of there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How old are you doing?
I'm 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm 38. So I'm like, now you're worrying me because I'm like, because the last pod we talked about me freezing my eggs, and I was like, is it too late?
No, it's not too late. And you may have great eggs. I mean,
no, they're haunted. they're not good eggs. I'll tell you right now. They are.
Now, is that
pickled.
just they're pickled?
They're pickled eggs.
Is it just because you've done a lot of drugs and drinking, or?
Yeah, I think a lot of Plan B.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay.
We all did.
Okay. How many are we talking? I kept them in business. I'm talking, there was a phase there where I was taking them. I think I've taken probably 14.
Probably same.
Yeah, it's around there.
Yeah. I mean, but just over a span of like we're 36.
Yeah. And
you weren't taking them in like 1 month. You didn't take.
No.
Yeah.
And it was like a couple of the guys slipped off their condom, which is fucking assault. I'd watch them put it on and they'd slip it off, and I'd be like, "Excuse me," shit like that, or condom breaking, or me just being a drunk idiot. Yeah.
But also as a woman, a young woman too, you just panic, right?
Oh,
like you're always like
one little bit of jizz, even though I just let my new boyfriend come fully inside me, and I was like,
are you on anything now?
Oh, on nothing at all. I was like,
you know what?
I'm horny. Let's see how funny this is. And now I'm like, weeks, like a period.
Are you checking? Do you track your ovulation?
No, but I know when it comes.
Oh, you know when it comes. You can feel it?
Well, it comes like the same day every month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're
I'm
steady
pretty
Freddy.
regular. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good for you.
And it's not like a big, it was steady Freddy. Yeah.
Steady Freddy. Yeah.
Okay, so the egg thing. Have you ever had any other?
Oh God. I mean, listen, I had these, and this is not horrific. I know you like to talk about some really dark.
No, I
fuckery.
like anything.
I'm just throwing out my medical history.
No, that's what I want. I don't need the full. Everyone thinks it has to be disgusting. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be disgusting. It's because I'm disgusting.
I had. Yeah, I really empathize with Ashley Simpson, Jessica Simpson's,
Yes.
who was also
Yes.
had a musical snafu on SNL. We're always bringing it back to SNL.
That was so bad.
She had nodules on her vocal cords. Well, I had the same thing. My voice in high school was literally down here. I had such big nodes on my vocal cords because I had severe acid reflux.
Oh, really?
So I used to sing.
got them.
Yeah, I was like 15,
shit.
and I was doing musical theater, and I had to put the kibosh on musical theater because I literally woke up one day and I was down here.
So you're me.
I'm you, and I
You literally woke up and you were me. Okay.
and I've literally stayed down here.
Oh my God! So you can sing.
You used to be. I can't sing anymore at all. I have no range.
Because everyone who meets me is like, you can sing. I'm like, trust me, I can't. But
You're like,
this is why.
swing
People
low,
like,
sweet chariot. Yeah. And so I had to get the vocal surgery, and I couldn't talk for a
really?
month.
Surgery. They had to go in there and cut
Yeah,
them
and
out.
it's not even that bad. They just there's polyps on your vocal cords, so they take those off.
Yeah. And then it's a month no talking.
No
right?
talking, and
Wow, a lot of writing.
A lot of writing. I had like a little
language?
whiteboard. I was in high school, so I had a little whiteboard. You know, and we're insufferable people. We always got to have the last laugh. So
you're like commenting. It's like wiping
We're
it out.
good.
You're like, oh my God, that's So, but then it was.
So I feel like I'm just like rotting from the inside out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. So wait, so that's because I've known a couple of people do they come back?
They can come back. So I can I tell you, I found a little trick. If you ever get acid reflux, do a little baking soda in water.
Swallow it.
Swallow it. Do a little baking soda, half a teaspoon in water. To wolf it down. It's going to taste salty. It won't upset your tummy. And that, to me, is like a perfect alkaline, equalizer.
Okay.
Alkalines the acid reflux. I learned that when I was in Italy. They were like, take a little baking soda.
So do you get it just from you like eating anything? Like
No, I mean, I don't get it as severe anymore, but when I'm stressed, when I'm run down, I can feel the burn right there, you know?
God's sakes.
Yeah.
How many comments on your videos are that you sound like a man?
A decent amount.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I get more of the size of my shoulders. I am, built like a linebacker in the NFL.
Nice, nice,
I mean, that's why the special is called Son I Never Had, because I have all these bits about like the things I would do for my family growing up. I'd move a baby grand piano. I would move heavy furniture. Like I am built like, an ox.
Yeah.
Water buffalo.
Yeah. I literally have a joke before I say I'm built like an ox too, and I carry water for my family's village.
Wait, I have a joke that I say I literally used to carry giant 5-gallon drums of water up the stairs for my parents because they had a water cooler in their upstairs. And my joke was always, I don't know what my parents were doing up there, but why were they so thirsty? Oh, fuck. Do we have similar jokes?
No. This one
fine.
is no. It's also no. Mine was more like a Bulgarian reference of me carrying water through the village.
Are you Bulgarian?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
See, I got the Scots-Irish Italian.
Oh yeah. A real big mix in there.
But anything that a son would have done, that's what I did for my family. Literally, we'd have this Poland Springs was the water that we had in Georgia. The Poland Springs guy would show up at the fucking driveway, and I was like 7 years old, and I would strap it on my fucking back and carry it up the stairs because my dad had a bad knee. What child does that? I did it.
Do you have siblings?
I do. I have an older sister, but she's tiny, cute.
Tiny. Oh, I love that.
I was I'm the Chloe, and she's the Courtney. You know what I mean? Big, beefy kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I post I have like some of my childhood photos. You're just like
We are
leaned in.
too similar.
We are.
This is great. I was a boy for like 4 years. Like my parent, I had a full mustache and a unibrow.
Yeah.
And my parents just dressed me in Adidas tracksuits. And I was like, what is this? Full Adidas tracksuits. Like there's one photo I was at my papa's house and I was like, who's that little boy? Like, that's you. I was like, what
Where?
the hell was that? Why would you do that to me? Because the nose grew and then the mustache grew and the unibrow grew, and then I was like, "Well, you could have tweezed. You could have done something."
You're like, I had a full goatee.
Put a floral dress.
Full goatee.
Put a floral dress on me, motherfuckers. It was so bad.
I went through a very strong power lesbian phase, but I didn't have a girlfriend. You know what I mean? And I wasn't into chicks. It was just 4th grade. It was a lot of duckhead shorts. My dad's hand-me-down golf shirts tucked right in. I'd always have on a Velcro sandal. You know what I mean? I still a power blazer girl. I looked like a 65-year-old West Palm retiree. And my mom was like, "You were so cute." And I would get, I go to Great Clips and they'd buzz the back of my neck. Like, I wanted to feel the buzz. I
had the buzz. I
played soccer hard.
Oh, were you good?
I was good, yes. But as a chubby child, I would start at center. And then by the time I was in high school, I went back to goalie. I was like, I'm too tired.
I can just stand here, right? And eat some snacks. And yeah.
story you've ever heard? What's the worst thing you've ever heard? Oh yeah.
Wait, what's like the worst body thing you've ever heard?
The worst body thing I've ever heard?
Like something that's haunted you.
Oh, you know, I was
Stuck with you.
I was really concerned when Nicki Minaj came out and said that her cousin in like Trinidad and Tobago lost a testicle because of the COVID vaccine. Did you remember hearing that?
No.
She literally went on like Instagram and she was like, my cousin in Trinidad lost a testicle because of the COVID vaccine. And I was like, here we go.
Yeah.
That's honestly personally the worst thing I've ever heard.
Really? Because it's like it just fell off. Like what was the? I don't
know, but I'm not friends with her. But Nikki, if you see this, please circle back. We'd love to know what happened.
We'd love to know how it just lobs off.
Yeah.
Get one shot.
Now, what's the wildest thing? I mean, shit. I think anything really with your genitals is pretty scary.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, knock on wood, thank God. I don't know how. I've never had an STD.
Oh, that's
Can you believe that?
No, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. I had my wild days, but I get UTIs like a mother.
Yeah, those are
burning.
I've been slopping boric acid pills up there, left, right, and center.
Yeah. I would get them as a kid though.
Yeah, no, I used to get yeast infections all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
Just no fucking reason. And now, because I wear Spanx all the time, when I'm wearing my rompers, motherfucker, I do one full, then it's a full gut. I'm like, well, I need the Spanx.
Yeah.
Two shows in a row, we're getting hot down there.
It is disgusting when I take off my glitter suits, like my Spanx, you can wring them out.
What Spanx are you using? Full bod?
No, because that cuts me off. I can't breathe. So no, I just do like the little briefs. They can't be too tight. I need them to be smoothing, but I don't want it to be too tight. I like a little boy short.
Yeah,
because I wear really short skirts and like little skirts.
I've been doing the ones that are like a bathing suit almost.
Oh.
Thong.
Yeah.
Bathing suit ones.
Oh, but
under the bra.
Yeah. So you wear your own bra.
Your own bra. So the bra flops you up, but they're just kind of like sucking. It's this section I don't like. I
am right there with you. Yeah. I'm an upside down triangle, like the big broad shoulders, right? And then I have tiny, skinny, like baby ankles. I have the tiniest little legs. People are always like, God, you look so tiny from the bottom. I like roll my ankles a lot. I'm just very weeble wobbly, top heavy. Yeah.
We're very similar.
We really are.
It's concerning me at this point that we actually might have been related at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, like who's your parents?
Yeah, psychopaths.
Yeah, same.
Your parents. They must be...
Yeah, Dad's dead, but he was a great guy. My mom is definitely a psychopath in the best way, though.
Does she come to your shows and stuff?
Oh my God, yes. So I put my mom in the opening of my special, and now I've created a monster. So now she thinks she's going to be in every scene of every special. I love a cold open. I really do. I'm a sketch gal, so I love a cold open.
Yeah.
So I've got to figure out a way to put my mom in the cold open for the next special.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta go home and watch your damn special. I want to fucking see this. Yeah.
It's fun. But I have the jokes about, the whole thing is it's about my dad passing and infertility and all these things. I didn't mean to come on here and like do bits, but we're talking about medical stuff.
Do bits, please.
But it is about like how I was treated so differently as a child because I was literally the son my dad never had. He just like always had his hand on my neck, my throat, and was like, you could do it, like just, and I was just like, treat me like a gal, you know?
Yeah, me and my sister are the same. My dad, we would just jog. He would just take us at the school and run stairs. I'm like, what are we doing? Can we throw the ball around a little bit? Like
is your sister athletic too?
Yeah, we both were very athletic. She was very good at basketball, and we both like kicked ass in lacrosse in high school. Like we were very good. We were very aggressive.
My sister's aggressive in a good way. Like she's an attorney, but she's petite, little firecracker. Okay. So I never got hand-me-downs. I would always like, I got hand-me-downs from my dad. Like I was just I would tower over her as a child. And she's still adorable and petite and like 5'1". And, we go to like Ann Taylor and she gets a too petite for her little like attorney suits. And I'm like, what is that like?
You're like, I need extra fabric. Can I get mine specially made?
No, literally. I'm like, you got a 14 tall in the back, and they're like,
no, we don't make that.
No, we don't.
Here, please.
But they go online. We have it online.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to kill
big
myself.
and tall men's store. If you actually want to check there, we don't make that size here.
I don't know what you were like as a kid, but I was the kid. Okay, in Canada, did y'all have limited 2?
Yes.
Okay. So remember when limited 2 was like the thing because we're similar age. I remember the day in 4th grade when I grew out of limited 2 and my mom took me to the limited, like the regular adult limited. And that was the day I walked in. I was like, Mom, what are we doing here? She's like, sweetheart, Limited 2 doesn't fit you anymore. We're in the limited. And I was like, I'm a fucking woman.
I've made it.
I've
Here
made
I
it.
am.
And I didn't realize at the time because my mom was really gentle in the way she presented it to me. She's like, you're girthy, Heather. You're bigger than the other girls. That's okay. Lean in. Lean in. She would always say, lean in.
I just got told I had big bones all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Every day. You were just big boned.
Big boned.
Pretty sure every skeleton's about the same size.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the bones. It's the stuff around the bones.
But in all fairness, like my dad was a very large guy. I literally have his shape. But even when I've lost weight and I've been my skinniest, I'm still like blazers, jackets are still fucking tight.
Yeah.
You know, I could be a 10 around the middle. It's still going to be a 16 up here. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, the broad back.
Broad back.
I remember my mom and my sister, like, they were the same bra size, and I'd always be like 38, 39 around the back. Like, I'm like, I have a broad.
38 double D.
Oh, yeah.
The day, and then if it's a strapless bra, I go 40.
Do we have the
smaller
same
cup? We literally. Do we have the same tits?
No, you have bigger tits than me, but we have this. We have the same back.
No, but you look smaller. What are you talking about?
No,
You
I'm
look
30.
smaller.
I might be 36 now, but I was 30. No, I think I might be wearing 38 right now.
But I've even
38D.
lost like 20 pounds, and I'm still just right here.
It's the ribs.
It's the ribs.
It's the ribs, and I get the back fat rule. And
Oh,
fucking
fucking
what
kill
is
me.
that?
What
Get out of
is
there! I get so mad at it, and I think I'm thin. And I'll watch this video. I'm like, what is that doing over there?
Can I tell you, this has been one of the most refreshing conversations I've had. I don't even know if we're recording this because I just feel like I get to bitch about like what it feels like to be a woman right now.
Yeah, this is what it feels like to be a fucking woman, and this is.
Yeah.
I think a lot of women relate to this goddamn podcast, and men.
Yes.
Because
They all have their insecurities too.
Yeah, and we're regular gals in Hollywood doing this fucking thing. We're not being these,
Yeah.
We're not posting online little bikini. I can't wait to post my Halloween picture today. Again,
What do
this
you
is
do?
coming out. I'm going on to Tobias when he's in the
Oh,
wheelchair.
yes.
It's already. I have to go get the wheelchair right after this. It's a nightmare right now. But I'm like, I can't wait to like that. People like are posting. I don't know, and online in general. It's like I've never seen we're posting. Normal stuff, funny stuff.
Funny
We're
stuff.
funny comedians.
We're funny comedians. I usually thrive at Halloween. As you know, I have a trunk full of wigs. And I am so upset right now because there's too much shit going on. I'm dying to do the Halloween. And
So what do you're how long are you here for?
I'm here till Monday.
Oh, shit.
I got to show at the Pantages this Saturday.
Okay, this is going to be coming out way after that.
that's
if
fine.
You're in LA, you saw that.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's fucking fun as hell. That theater's so fucking cool.
Yeah. I'm excited. I mean, I say, if you've seen Hamilton there, my show is the exact opposite.
Literally the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun Monday. God damn it, I'm not fucking here. Okay, we have to end this, but I don't want to end this. I wish
fine.
we could talk for hours.
You're great.
You're great. I
So
love
let's
this.
write a show together.
We were writing a show together. That's
When
happening.
we'll have time. I have December off, so why don't I start working on a script and then we sell it?
Yes.
And then we make. It's just called like Broads.
Yeah.
But not Broad City,
No.
right? We're not spell
No.
that. It's just
Broad.
Broads.
Yeah, broad
with
shoulders.
7 Z's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe we work at a lingerie store.
Oh my God, we have to. And we're always measuring with these like extra large. The two of us are around one woman. Yeah.
Are we Scottish? Like we need to work on accents.
I can do Scottish accent.
Yeah, Braveheart.
Oh, I can do a Scottish accent.
Scottish
It's the only I can
accent.
do.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes.
For Christ's sakes.
Come on now.
Come on
Some
now.
Fish and chips. Chips and cheese and gravy.
Funniest way that you could die.
Wait, I gotta do my final question. What's
yeah.
the funniest way you think you could die?
Say that one more time.
The funniest way you think you could die?
I think it will probably be doing plastic surgery.
Oh, really?
And I've never had anything done, but I just could see myself getting like a neck lift in a couple years, and I just don't wake up, But here's my thing.
No, not like, what's her name?
No, I know, like Joan.
Joan, yeah.
But here's the thing: if that's the way I go,
What's her name?
Yeah, what's her, the iconic
What's your
Joan.
fucking name, eh? What's your fucking name again?
But if that's how I go, fantastic. I was already asleep.
Yeah, you're tired.
Tired.
A little laughing gas.
Little laughing ass. I'm out.
Yeah, you're out. That's it.
I mean, the funniest way would probably be choking on some sort of chicken tender.
Yeah.
If we really want to get a good laugh out of it,
We do want to get a good laugh out of it.
We want to get a good laugh out
Is
of
there a
it.
dip on it or just a dry chicken tender?
Bitch, I don't do dry. It is.
Yeah,
It's a zip line dip. It is ranch, barbecue, honey mustard, and then maybe some sort of chipotle aioli at the end.
Oh, that's nice. You need
Yeah.
a kick at the end there. Really get it down.
love
the
a
gullet.
kick.
Get that acid reflux really
Exactly.
chopped up.
So then it's a mixture of the acid reflux. It's the chicken tender, the breadings, a little dry.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I can't grab my glass of wine. I'm at home by myself watching Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Bam, that's
See,
it. That's it. I throw myself over the couch. I can't get it back up. And then that's how I die.
That's it. That's exactly it.
That's how I
I
die.
love that.
Yeah.
I used to joke. There was a show in Canada on YTV where everything was blow up, all the furniture, and I used to try to do this bit where I pretend that I was like in the blow up furniture place choking on something and just bouncing off and not being able it never did well. This was so fun. I hate that we had to end this so quickly, but this was so
sorry
fun.
I got trapped.
You got trapped at a really good podcast. Tell everybody your special, where they can find it, where they can follow you.
You can follow me on all the socials, Heather K. McMahan, and then get tickets to my shows at heatherontour.com and watch me on Netflix, Son I Never Had.
There it is.
Gucci
Go
gang.
watch it, goddammit. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God.
Love you.
I love you. Bye.